So this is from work that we did in Bihar. And you can see that from a decade ago, the trend has been persistently that disruptions, either from heat waves or droughts or flooding, have increased. And similarly, the result has been that farmers are experiencing very significant increases in pest infestations and so on. And we saw this also when we did work with farmers in Bangladesh. The impact of extreme heat and ground that is already saline from previous cyclones means that land preparation is difficult. Then the erratic rainfall first delayed and then dried up seeds. And then the torrential downpours that came with the rain season that was late, but then excessive, meant that a lot of the seeds were flooded away, and of course the flooding persisted. After the floods came high temperatures, and those diseases and infestations that we saw in Bihar are replicated again in Bangladesh. And then in November, we had Cyclone Amphan, and that wiped out the final standing crop, and again washed in the saline water that makes the soil even less fertile. And of course, it makes storage and drying that much more difficult, not to say impossible. So of course, overall profits are significantly reduced, and indeed many of the farmers that we talked to had made significant losses as a consequence. And our work with CGAP and Decodis in Nigeria has shown this at a macro scale. So we looked at the impact of climate change on the 5 livelihood capitals: physical, natural, financial, social, and human. And you can see that in the main, they almost all declined in the last 2 decades as a function of climate change. This reflects the relentless erosion, not just of income, but increasingly of assets of poor and vulnerable communities affected by climate change. Now, in India, we're working with the government of India and the AgriStack and the government of Bihar, integrating the digital farmer services platform to use technology to significantly enhance key aspects of the agricultural production cycle, the financing of it, and indeed the market linkages associated with it, and indeed to help farmers respond to the challenges of climate change.